Well, here we are, day 6 with my Walt Disney World vacation trip. As you can tell, I am at Animal Kingdom, looking at the carving of that tree over there. And you can see like the animals carved into the tree, which is a pretty good job with the detail. Got some carving of other animals down here. Well, that bird's not a part of it. It's the white stock.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm going to start off with walking around, heading over to the dinosaur attraction. We got a Discovery Trading Company. As for yesterday, I did go build me another lightsaber, but then when I went into the Den and Chickwees, they had the Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars sabers, which I bought, which I can show later when I get back to the hotel. Better check my maps. There's the right direction. That was actually pretty easy. I can imagine a lot of jungle-themed meals out here. All the food stands. Since it's not too hot, I didn't bring my water bottle. Since it's supposed to be some rain, I'll be on and off today. Oh, that's cute. Excuse me. Where's me? Coming through. Dino Bone Bash. Huh. That can't exactly be a Brachiosaurus. Well, maybe it could be one just kind of a younger size. Dino Bite Snacks. Ah. Wilderness Explorer.
Oh, here he is.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know if he'll be able to see him or not. It's right there.
See him laying on the bottom?
Right here.
See his big tail?
Yeah. No, those are alligators or crocodiles. Oh, wait. Here we are. The American crocodile.
Crocodile.
No swimming with the crocodiles.
Like, I don't know where it's parked.
Yeah, but when we are, we'll find someplace first. Does it tell you where to go for the mobile home? Or like what's when to pick it up?
Yeah.
Mommy used to go with Uncle and Auntie. They were big. You okay with
Dinosaur.
Yeah. 40 inches and higher.
It's fast, it's a blast, it's in the past. Nice tagline. There's a skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That was nicknamed Sue. I was learning that the movie was originally going to have a T-Rex, but due to Carnotaurus, it was because its fossils were discovered in South America, which is where the film was set. What species are these here? Doesn't look like there's no biography on the dinos there.
Can you tell Daddy when you're ready?
Well, there's a statue of Aladar. He was an iguanodon in the movie.
Your mouth and nose are required when indoors. Wash your hands often and cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, we'll go pick it up.
These are real fossils.
Use of this trailer in the bid that you did was high.
Survivors.
Like he's gonna charge.
It's got some nickname them living fossils.
This is gonna be too scary.
Wait, is that a Kevin?
Velociraptor.
It's a beautiful. Oh, the fish.
Carnotaurus. The one antagonist of Dinosaur. I guess that's examines the meteor strike. All right, 30,000, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5,000 miles. You got leaving a gap in the line. Interesting fossils. It says Nanton. If I pronounce that right.
Alright, they're gonna play a video on my frequency. So give us instructions.
Well, this is the one.
All the way in, all the way up front, guys. Reef's coming behind you.
Alright, all the way up front, buddy. Go right here by mommy. Right here by mommy. There we go. Here. Good job, buddy. Well, they gotta let all the people in.
Hello. I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world that will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
Alodon.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tools are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period. And I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Counting you.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in. Use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters a homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates. We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom! You're back with one additional passenger, extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me. What could go wrong? Hey, it's me again. Remember, only you guys are going on this special mission, so don't tell anyone. Okay?
Here we go.
it's just not tight.
Everybody get that yellow strap on the left side. Come up to a quick pull. Going back real, middle row. Go ahead and give that yellow strap a pull. Excellent. Then make sure your bags are in the pouch or on the hook, okay? Thank you. And front row, give that yellow strap a quick pull on the left side. Excellent. And pull that yellow strap on your seatbelt. Excellent. Right here. Go ahead and give it a quick pull. Great job. And have fun and good luck, everybody.
Time to go back in time.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot. Transforming signal now! Hang on!
Dark in here.
I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Carnotaurus. Identified.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identified.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Oh boy.
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
That was the quickest 3 seconds ever.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That's close. Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in.
There's Expedition Everest. Closed for maintenance. Wanted to go on this ride. It would have been fun to go through the mountains and beware of the Yeti.
Us two are basically looking down.
Rough water ahead.
That's dangerous. Well, we're going up. Just one ride, don't have to wear a mask. Tag logging company. Guess the gas is still on. Oh, throttle. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh boy. I didn't get wet much. Oh, there are the geysers. Well, I got wet there.
You were on the wrong side of the boat.
I ducked.
It was Amy.
Bienvenidos nuevamente, mis amigos. Permanezcan sentados con los controles de seguridad aplicados.
I was not expecting that.
Guía les dirá cuándo puede salir. Por favor, salgan con cuidado de la balsa a la plataforma. Asegúrense de tener todo su equipo.
Well, here's the backside of this tree. Anyone can identify the animals on there. You can see an owl. Like some kind of orangutan. I see a meerkat, a snail, and a lion.
The Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now we have picture-taking opportunities up ahead, but we're not allowed to stop for every opportunity. When we do stop, only going to be for a few seconds. Please keep your arms, legs, hands, and feet inside the truck. Very important that everybody remains seated at all times. Over here on the right, you see a sign welcoming us into the reserve. Now the word Harambe, that is a Swahili word. It means coming or working together. It's what we're all doing out here, working together to protect the animals we're going to see on our safari. The adventure begins in the Little Ituri Forest. Forest animals use colors and markings as camouflage. They hide from predators. Female greater kudu coming up here on both sides of the truck. Only the males have horns. Second tallest of the antelope species on a reserve, just under 5 feet at the shoulder. Female greater kudu right here to the left. Back behind us on the right, there's an okapi. Dark brown body, stripes on his legs like a zebra. The okapi is very unique in appearance, but also unique because he's the only relative there is to a giraffe.
Relative to a giraffe.
As I turn left, there's a black and white bird over there on the right side. It's called a saddle-billed stork. The unique bird makes no vocalizations whatsoever. They communicate with each other by rattling their bills. Well, just before you got on board the truck, Warden told me a black rhinoceros has been seen in this area. Hope we're going to see a black rhino, but they're very scarce. Less than 5,000 black rhinoceros left in the world. That's due to poaching.
Curse you, poachers.
Now that black rhinoceros is over here to the left. Not much of a Kodak moment there. You're looking at the tail end and the spine. But you'll notice he's not black, he's brown. Well, they wallow in mud. Stay seated back there, please. Now mud is a sunscreen. Keeps them cool. Another saddle-billed stork over there on the left. This road will take us to the Safi River. Now we get to the river, we're going to be looking for the largest mammal that makes the river its home. Anybody back there know what it is?
Got me.
It's the Nile hippopotamus.
Hippos.
Now the word hippopotamus translates to river horse. Not related to horses though. Closest relative to a hippopotamus is a whale and a dolphin. Hippo in the river on the left side.
Got one yawning.
Hippos don't swim well, they walk or they run on the bottom of the river. Hold the breath for up to 8 minutes.
Yeah, see?
Pink-backed pelicans on the island down below on the left. Their backs are pink during the mating season.
Huh. Interesting.
Safi River Bridge up ahead. There's a new sign on the bridge. That wasn't there 2 weeks ago. Oh, new sign says weight limit 4 tons. That's only 8,000 pounds. You don't even want to know what this truck weighs. Especially with Nile crocodile down below. 16 feet long, 500 pounds. Crocs bite with 2,000 pounds per square inch of bone-crushing force. Boy, listen to this bridge. Now I know why there's a new weight limit. Just a few more feet and yes. That was a close call back there.
I'll see.
I remember this road. This road's going to take us to the Serengeti. That's what the local people call the vast grasslands of Central Africa. On safari, we call the Serengeti the savannah. Well, savannah's home to almost every mammal in Africa. It's the Africa we're working so hard to preserve. Now, when you look out over the savannah, you'll see a lot of vegetation. Look at all these trees. They're all about the same distance from the ground up to the lowest bit of vegetation, and that's because these trees are pruned by the giraffe.
Where is the giraffe?
Giraffe use their height to their advantage. They can be 18 to 20 feet tall. They'll get underneath the tree. They'll look up and they'll pluck the vegetation from the tree using their 18-inch long tongue.
Wow, 18-inch.
African wild dogs in the cave over here on the left side. African wild dogs are the most efficient hunter on the savannah. They've got an 80% success rate. The dogs will chase their prey and run the prey until the prey drop to the ground in total exhaustion.
The hyenas?
Sable antelope up on the hill over here on the left. This is the animal on the sign at the entrance. They have horns that arch back over their backs, and it's how they defend themselves against a predator that would jump on their back, like a lion. About the tallest termite mound I've ever seen coming up here on the left side. A lot of mounds out here, all built by the termites.
Are there even termites out here?
Termites mix their saliva with their dung and the clay and the sand. They bake in the hot African sun. They get to be as hard as concrete. The animals use them as scratching posts.
There's some zebra up ahead.
See two species of antelope up ahead. See some zebra, see some Ankole cattle. Ooh, and I even see giraffe off in the distance.
There they are.
If you look to your right, follow that road all the way around up towards that building. See some small animals sitting on the ground. They've got a beige back, a white belly, dark stripe down the middle. Those are springbok. Weigh 100 pounds, fully grown. Can jump straight up in the air 6 feet. That's why they're called springbok. Then to the left of the springbok, the gray animals, those are white-bearded wildebeest. Over 1 million migrate every year. Then there's the Hartmann's Mountain Zebras. Even from this distance, I know they're Hartmann's Mountain Zebras by how wide the stripes are on the rump. Stripes of a zebra unique to the animal, just like our fingerprints are to us. Then up on the hill, there's Ankole cattle. You can see the huge white horns of the Ankole. Those horns can be 3 to 4 feet long, 20 inches around at the base. Giraffe off in the distance to the right. Those are Maasai giraffe. Get their name from where they originated in Africa, the Masai Mara region. Now we got the cattle and the giraffe. You know, they have something in common. They're both ruminants. They've got 4 stomachs. Giraffe will eat for up to 20 hours out of every day.
It's like you.
I mentioned the tongue of the giraffe, 18 inches long, prehensile, sticky as glue, very dark in color, almost black, so it won't get sunburned.
Yeah, take a little video.
Last time I made this right turn up ahead, I was face to face with an elephant. These are Patterson eland over here on the left. That's a male Patterson eland, the gray one. Female's beige.
Oh,
6 feet tall at the shoulder, 2,000 pounds.
Another giraffe.
See the dewlap on the male Patterson eland? That fold of skin hanging down helps keep them cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're entering elephant country. Female elephants stay with the same herd their entire life, 40 to 50 years, but the male elephants leave the herd by the time they get to be 15 years old, live the life of a bachelor from then on. Mandrill monkeys over here on the left, bright colored blue and red nose, gets brighter when they get excited. Got some bad news about that elephant over there on the right. Standing right in the middle of the road. That's got to be a young bull. He's all by himself and he's not very big.
Not very big.
Wait a minute, road closed. That's a shortcut we normally take. Oh, the bridge is gone. 2 weeks ago there was a bridge here. Well, no shortcut for us. Gonna have to take the long way around. That's gonna add 2 or 3 days onto this trip. Here's a bridge I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, it's in terrible shape, held together with cable. This is not our lucky day when it comes to bridges. Oh boy, listen to this bridge. I think it's gonna be our lucky day if we make it.
Imagine walking through this.
Front wheels are off, at least I'm safe. And so are you. I don't believe it. 2 damaged bridges, 2 close calls. Yeah, we could have ended up in that river down below. Ooh, there's a lot of tusk marks in this red clay coming up on the right side. Elephants will eat red clay.
Huh.
The red clay gives them minerals and nutrients they don't normally get in their diet. A lot of elephant tracks right here. I think we're coming up on a herd. Now, if we see a herd of elephants, remember what I told you, all the adults in the herd are female. You're going to notice, though, they've all got tusks, and poachers target the elephants just for the ivory in their tusks. Yeah, don't buy anything made with ivory. Yeah, poachers are after the elephants. Over 90 elephants are killed every single day. Poacher kills the matriarch of the herd, could jeopardize the entire herd.
Wonder how the meat tastes.
Herd is led by the senior elder female, the matriarch. She may not have yet passed on to her successor everything that she knows about their environment. Most abundant sources of food, freshest water, fewest predator. Here's a Maasai giraffe right here next to the road. The Ankoli cattle up ahead on the right as well. So many of the animals out here are endangered because of habitat destruction. The elephants in particular, they need a lot of territory. You know, we all share some responsibility for habitat destruction. We've all got small electronic devices like laptops and cell phones. They all contain a metallic ore called coltan. Coltan is mined in Africa, right in the heart of elephant country. We can be a friend to an elephant. Next time we upgrade, recycle. These are greater flamingo coming up on the left side. They're called greater flamingo because they are the largest of the flamingo species. They only weigh 9 pounds though. They're also the lightest colored pink of all the flamingo. And when they hatch, they're gray. Now they would stay gray except their favorite food is brine shrimp. Brine shrimp contains beta carotene, and they'll eat that brine shrimp for 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. Beta carotene will turn them pink. Female ostrich over here. They're gray, males are black. There's a mud pit right here too. Ooh, and I see white rhino off to the left. Yep, they wallow in the mud just like their cousin, black rhino. Female ostrich, largest bird in the world. Now I saw that black rhinoceros all by itself. That's because they're solitary during the daytime, only get together with other black rhino after dark. That's not the way it is with the white rhino. As you can see, there's a group of them over there. They live on the savannah in small groups called a crash. White rhino gets its name from its mouth. Mouth is wide. The Afrikaans word for wide is vite with a V. They were called vite rhino. Just got mispronounced so many times. They became known as the white rhinoceros. The name just stuck. Don't make any sudden moves back there. If you do, we could be in big trouble. See that cheetah up on the hillside? Cheetah's the fastest land mammal. That cheetah can sprint 60 miles an hour. Yeah, this truck goes 8. Keep an eye on that cheetah. Cheetah's the only big cat that's a daytime hunter. 60 miles an hour and a daytime hunter. I don't know, he's sitting in the back row of the truck. You better hope he's not hungry. Let's get out of here. Now this rock formation is called a kopie, and it's a favorite spot for lions. Lions get up on these rocks because they can look out over the savannah, be looking for prey. I mentioned cheetah's a daytime hunter. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Chase down their prey. Lions are nocturnal. Prefer to hunt after dark. They sneak up on their prey. Over here on the right side, there's a brown and white animal, small species of antelope called the bontebok. They're extinct in the wild. Waterbuck off to the far right. See the distinctive white ring around the tail of the shaggy gray-coated waterbuck? Very shy and reclusive. We hardly ever see them. They drink an unusually large amount of water for a species of antelope. Well, we can't miss the mane of that male lion. Lions live in what's called a pride. There will be a dominant male, several female lions in the pride. Those lions are doing what they do best during the daytime, sleep. Here's the largest burrowing mammal in Africa coming up over here on the left side. Anybody know what this is? Warthog. They dig with their upper tusks, defend themselves with their razor-sharp lower tusks. Predators know they're razor-sharp, they leave them alone. There's some ostrich eggs on the ground up ahead. Each egg will weigh as much as 3 pounds. Now the ostrich do not build a nest. They just lay the eggs right there on the ground. The female ostrich, they will incubate those eggs during the daytime, but it's on and off. Once the sun goes down, the male ostrich incubates the eggs. They'll sit on them all night long from dusk to dawn. Another damaged bridge. Let me just try to tiptoe this 30,000-pound truck across this, oh boy, very rickety bridge. I'm gonna get us across the safe and sound. Hope we don't see any more bridges. We're pushing our luck. There's Warden Wilson Matua's outpost where he keeps his award-winning Nigerian dwarf goats. Treats these goats like pets. Don't get him started talking about him. He'll never stop. Now these goats are good milkers. The milk is sweet and nutritious. They drink the milk, make cheese. See that yellow box hanging right there? That's a beehive. Remember I mentioned habitat destruction earlier? Yeah, well, farmers are cultivating land in this area and the elephants raid their crops. Come to find out, elephants are afraid of bees. Wardens build the beehive fence. They'll put it around the crops. If the elephants disturb the beehive, the bees swarm, and the elephants, they run away. You wouldn't think it, but an elephant has very sensitive skin. They don't want to be stung any more than we do. Those beehives protect both the crops and the elephants. Farmers were resorting to violence. Gives them another cash crop too, honey. So they take the goat milk, the cheese, the honey, the crops, they sell it all at the local open-air market. Helps the villagers to be less reliant on the wildlife for food. Oh, I recognize this gate. It's on the outskirts of the village. Means I'm going to have to drop you off at the next warden's post. Now from here it'll be a short walk back to Harambe. And on that walk, you're going to pass the entrance to the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. I'd like to encourage everybody to visit the trail. It's a self-guided walking tour, about 3/8 of a mile. On that trail you see a lot more of the wildlife that's right here in Africa. Now gather up your personal belongings. Once again, my name is Ducky. It's been my pleasure to be your guide. And you've got to come back and see us again on this thrill ride. No two trips are ever the same. On safari, we don't say goodbye, we say kwaherini. That's a Swahili word and it translates to go well. So, kwaherini, everybody. Now watch your arms, legs, hands, and feet on the right. Doors are opening.
Otter's sleeping after a amount of time playing. Welcome to Pandora, the world of Avatar. This is amazing. Like I stepped into a James Cameron movie. Which Avatar 2 comes out this year. Plants here look gnarly.
Where we going?
Take that picture.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're gonna have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're gonna do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. All right, everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them.
I knew it.
But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number. You're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
We're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikron and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Na'vi and avatars can. In fact, the Na'vi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So, let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
Standby. We're looking into delays with the genetic matching system. Starting system-wide diagnostics. Help us out and move around a little. Starting recalibration tests. Move around a little. Rebooting GMR system. We will be ready soon. Core system components active. Testing sampler system.
Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, First, we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around the bit. Almost. Yes, got it. Now, let's find you your avatar matches.
Okay, look at the picture. Look at the picture.
I'm your match. There you go, Michael. You're number 9.
All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
Okay, come on. Come on, you're almost there. Don't be scared.
It's like a big video game.
Same numbers. If you're going your same numbers 9 through 16 are to the left side. Numbers 9 through 16 are to the left.
Over here. Come this way, all the way.
Is your GoPro gonna work? Do you need a lens with it or no?
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you to the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni-Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Siva Ko, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
Alright everybody, just a few reminders. You will be restrained in the air with the floor moving below you for 4.5 minutes. If you are prone to motion sickness, have a fear of heights, or cannot remain seated throughout the entire duration of the flight, would like to opt out, let me know before we fly. Also, face coverings are required at all times. Numbers 1 through 8, you'll follow me in first. 9 through 16, we'll follow them in.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding on to the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
once we're all seated, make sure to slide all the way forward, all the way up against the chest pad.
You're gonna love this.
This is the best ride ever.
This will be your favorite ride.
The best.
Should I wear my glasses? Should I wear my glasses?
You can wear them underneath. Yeah, wear the glasses.
Yeah. So very good. My back hurts a little. My little kids did a little. I don't think I took this off when it fits.
Alright, headers. You're gonna go ahead and scoot all the way forward and lean against the chest back. Your free streets coming up.
Restraints activated.
Well, that was unexpected.
Oh yeah. That felt kind of good. It's a massaging chair.
I bet.
If you're on a bench, you'll feel it breathing soon. There you go.
Yep, squeeze your knees.
Yeah.
I don't like breathing this thing.
Snug. Okay. I'll be.
Alrighty, are we all ready to fly?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, back it up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm excited.
Squeeze your knees.
Oh yeah. Squeeze your knees, you'll feel it breathing in a minute. After you link.
Yeah, try like this.
It's an aerial predator. It says it's mine.
Yeah, mine's ready.
Wingspan of 12 meters.
Wow, mine's preparing.
That's a big predator.
Mine's preparing the
Is that 36 feet? 12 meters. It's my favorite. Do you get scared of heights?
No.
If you do, just close your eyes. Because it's fine. I'm afraid of heights, and I don't mind this. It's my favorite ride.
Feel my belly. Yeah. Sugar ready yet? I got it. Feel in your belly?
Huh?
Feel
Yeah, it's like vibrating. Yeah. That's the linkage. The sausage linkage. That's the link.
Michael?
I'm at 80%, 90%.
Ah, here we go.
I'm here.
100%.
Wow.
thing's called again? That was awesome.
Welcome back. Please step off the link chair, gather your belongings, and exit the link
That
chamber.
must have been freaking the best, right? Do you love that?
Yep.
Michael, oh, sorry.
Attention driver.
Well, that was my day at Animal Kingdom. It was really nice. It felt like I was in the wild. That giant tree, being on the world of Avatar, the dinosaur ride, first one I went on. And I liked how it felt like going back in time and seeing dinosaurs, although they were animatronics. The Kali River Rapids. It's kind of like this one ride back in Worlds of Fun in Kansas City. It was quite an experience when it involves riding it in the rain. It was a quick line. The Haraja Jungle Trek. That was just sort of like a walk-through zoo. Kilimanjaro Safaris. Kind of reminds me of the Timon and Pumbaa virtual Jeep Safari, which that and the real one inspired that for the Lion King. Let's see, what was it? Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, another walk-through zoo. The Navi River Journey, pretty smooth and relaxing. And Avatar Flight Passage, interesting how it was sort of like a virtual reality experience with those 3D glasses on, and pressing my knees against like the sort of bike seat. It felt like you're actually on the creature while it breathes. So, yeah. The next clips you're about to see are me going on some rides at Universal Orlando and some shops. Like, first thing I'll do is Ollivander's Wand Shop, to which I will be getting me a wand of my own. I'll try the best to remember which one, like what it's made of, but the video will tell me. I gotta remember that I don't choose the wand, it chooses me. Don't have much to say, but I'm gonna get some rest now. Good night for a few seconds to you viewers.